As huge waves are charted and conquered all over the world, there is one area as yet untouched: big wave surfing at night.
I never really looked at night surfing as in no one else had done it, so that's why I would do it. I just saw it as an opportunity to test myself. If I really wanted to be the best I could be, I would have to put in so much work to be able to do this. And that's what drew me to the whole thing. I thought of all the places that I could go to, and Pe'ahi for me was the ultimate, was the mecca. And as an individual, I just thought I didn't want to cheat myself. Like, if I really wanted to set a goal of something that I knew was going to be the ultimate test, that was the place. I basically set up a series of tasks and challenges to overcome all those fears. So when I was there, in the moment, I'd be able to focus on just surfing. The reality is it's a logistical nightmare, and that's probably why it wasn't done.
The most immediate and difficult obstacle to overcome is the darkness itself.
I'd been working on basic little lighting ideas that you can purchase yourself. I tested it out in knee-high surf, and it was possibly the stupidest thing I've ever done. With this equipment and the setup that I got, it's just a straight-up death trap. It's not even 2 foot, and I can't even ride away properly every time I keep nosediving and going over the front of my board. It's just frustrating as, and I'm pretty over it.
When Mark Visser first came to me, I thought, is this guy a bit of a nutcase? Not being a surfer, I didn't really understand what it was all about. I thought, well, surely someone's surfed at night.
Doug invented some products that still to this day aren't on the market. He used NASA lighting technology to create these special LED lights that would be inserted in the back of a tow vest, because anywhere a forward light shone, that's what's going to blind you. The lighting in my back would light the wave up behind me as I went to create the effect that we're after. Without Doug, we wouldn't have got the project done.
Radio 1, 2 and 3, safety ski Kev is first on scene. Don is second point of call. Whether the safety mask is required and whether to advance to the evac point 1. This is the evacuation process of any water-based injury.
Heading out on the jet ski, the whole time, my heart was just pounding so hard that I swear my eyeballs were pulsing. It was that intense. Looking out, like when we were in the lineup, and just seeing all the stars and thinking to myself, oh, it's not breaking, and then all of a sudden just heard this huge crash. All the stars disappeared and this whitewash just lit the sky up, and I was just like, oh, it's big, it's breaking, all right. And I was just like, all right, it's game on.
Picking the waves is so hard out there. There's different directions, and usually, naturally, on the daylight, it's already hard enough. But at night, you're going blindfolded. You just gotta trust your instinct.
Yuri and I were out the back, and I remember just looking out the back, and then this lump just appeared, and we were like, okay, that's a wave, it's time to go. I was terrified.
Shit, that light's too bright. Shut it down, shut it down.
I knew that they were trying to help us out, but we were trying to tell them that it was actually affecting me to be able to see anything.
Made every single wave except the last one, and it was only because the producers had told the helicopter lights to turn them on and sort of light up the wave, but it shone in my face and blinded me, and I couldn't see a thing, and that's when things went wrong. I knew as soon as I wiped out, I'm like, this is going to be probably one of the worst hold downs you've ever had. I remember swimming for the surface, and because the water was so clear and the night was a really clear night, I must have been about, a foot away from the surface, and I thought I was out of the water. Like, I stuck my head up and tried to breathe, but I was still underwater and just started sucking in water.
Don't prepare safety net. Let's keep the eye on the water.
Mark eventually surfaces between sets. Kevin charges in to pick him up. Incredibly, Mark rode a total of 14 waves that night before the safety crew radioed that it was time to stop.
I physically can't put in any more, and I've given my heart and soul to this dream of mine, and I've done it.
What up, man? Good stuff.